The EdTech program introduced me to 21st century learning and to the extent of which technology is being used in classrooms. My understanding of 21st century education strengthened during my third semester while taking EdTech 554. This course really put an emphasis on the progression from traditional methods of teaching and learning to models where technology is integrated. On today's customer page, I discuss similarities and differences between classrooms without technology to those that integrate it regularly. The use of technology influences methods of instruction, student learning style, and the overall learning environment. The Blended Learning Project allowed me to connect my professional life to the EdTech program and showcase a lesson where kindergartners use both traditional methods as well as technology tools to learn and practice basic skills. In this lesson, whole group instruction is supplemented with an online website for practice as well as interactive YouTube videos for repetition. The 21st Century Curriculum page allowed me to make a lesson that completely centered around technology. Students were able to use a variety of resources for research, practice, and to create their own products. My new understanding of 21st century learning was further expanded from the EdTech 504 course. Through the research I did in this course, I learned about modern-day learning theories. The one I was most interested in is constructivism, or learning by experience. My annotated bibliography, as well as my final synthesis paper, focused on the alignment of constructivism and technology in education. Technology allows for real-life experiences to occur in the classroom and engages students in their learning. By using different technology tools, students can participate in learning experiences that allow them to experiment with their ideas, make mistakes and learn from them, and also learn from others' experiences. From the knowledge I've gained on how people learn and how technology can enhance learning, I feel confident moving forward from this program that I will be able to create an engaging learning environment that incorporates a variety of technology tools. The art and science of teaching refers to teachers being able to skillfully design, implement, and assess instruction in a steady and fluid manner. My work in EdTech 502 allowed me to connect the art and science of teaching to technology. In this course, I developed a number of websites that integrated different technology methods and tools. Not only did I need to design and conduct lessons for each page, I had to select appropriate technology resources that added instructional value. This component, the creation of high-quality instructional materials, is the science of teaching. The management of technology in each of these lessons ties in with the art of teaching, as technology adds another level to the already complex processes of the profession. EdTech 554 was another course that provided opportunities to discover new methods of technology integration, while also focusing on how technology impacts instructional design, evaluation, and professional practice. Individual pages, such as the digital learning experience, allowed me to once again select appropriate technologies and further realize teaching requires creativity, innovation, and the willingness to take risks. The professional development and strategic change web pages gave me insight that teachers not only need to often modify daily lessons on a whim, but they also have to be able to adapt to organizational changes as well. A current theme in educational change has much to do with technology integration. As an educator, I must be flexible and willing to move forward with those of my profession. The technology trends presentation I created in EdTech 501 on the changing role of teachers also provided me with an understanding that as a teacher, my ability and readiness to evolve with the ever-changing theories of learning is what will make me a leader of the profession. Technology is an influential piece to the intricate puzzle of what makes a 21st century educator successful. Lessons and ideas learned from the MET program will contribute to my skills at mastering the art and science of teaching. The common concept of following a process to design instruction and evaluation was consistent throughout my time in the MET program. These processes include important steps to identify end goals and then make sure the instruction or evaluation effectively meets those goals. The process of instructional design was brought to my attention in EdTech 503. In this course, I designed a training workshop for teachers to learn the basics of Promethean boards and accompanying accessories. Through this project, I learned that as the instructor, I need to understand what the learner should know at the end of the lesson. By mapping out the end goals at the beginning of the design process, I can then create instructional materials and activities that I think will best help the learners achieve academic success. For this report, I conducted a needs analysis, including a survey from the learners. I identified the training objectives, created the instruction, and detailed the evaluation strategies I would use to know the learners gained knowledge and that the training was successful. I was first introduced to technology evaluations in EdTech 554, where I worked with a partner to evaluate a technology rollout of smartboards at an elementary school. This project included different categories for the rollout, with benchmarks of complete, developing, emerging, or not initiated, to show the degree of the rollout meeting its objectives and whether or not it was effective and successful. While this rubric is an evaluation rubric, it doesn't go into the details of the processes and steps of the actual evaluation to know how each category met each benchmark. My understanding of the evaluation process emerged in EdTech 505, where I conducted a real evaluation on a program used in an Idaho school district. The evaluation included program objectives and components, the evaluation method I used to determine if the program was meeting its objectives, sources from which I collected data from, and also the findings and the results. From the lessons I've learned in instructional design, I will be able to create meaningful lessons that have a specific purpose. My students will always know what their learning goals are, as well as what the lesson is going to teach them. My new knowledge in evaluation opens many doors. I now have a set of skills to offer my school or district in the evaluation of technology products, programs, and processes. The MET program has taught me how effective collaboration with other professionals is. I feel that through the opportunities I've had to collaborate with my peers, I've gained invaluable knowledge not only on technology integration, but on being a professional as well. In EdTech 554, I had 3 collaboration opportunities. The first was working with a partner to create a technology rollout of smartboards. Both my partner and I had had some experience in different areas of the topic, and we were able to build a strong evaluation that met important criteria. The second opportunity in this class was working with 2 partners to create a technology use policy. My partners had great ideas to share on the topics they felt were important to include. I also believe I brought important ideas to the project, including topics such as plagiarism, copyright, and cyberbullying. This project helped me understand the importance of having a technology policy for a school. It lays out the guidelines for acceptable, ethical, and safe use of technology resources. I also learned this type of document benefits from including ideas from a group or a team, as there are many aspects to creating a thorough and inclusive policy. I created a tri-series of podcasts in EdTech 554. The second podcast featured an elementary school principal who shared her ideas on technology integration. This communication with a subject matter expert with over 29 years of experience made me aware that different schools and districts are at different levels of converting to 21st century education. By working collectively with other professionals, we can help close this gap by sharing information on ways to accumulate and integrate technology. In EdTech 503, I was able to work with a fellow educational technologist to improve my instructional design project. She provided me with constructive suggestions that helped me create an effective training workshop. When developing large-scale lessons and trainings, and even daily lesson plans, I believe it is important to receive feedback from other experts to improve instruction. I created a list of professional development websites in a transfer class called Technology in the Classroom. This project was neat in that I was able to provide resources for teachers, students, and parents. This project showed me collaboration is not only effective with other education professionals, but also with students, parents, and the community. My experience in this program has proved the value of working with others and has taught me that educational professionals work together as a community to support and encourage each other to succeed. Research was a huge component of the MET program, which helped me realize the necessity of research in education. I learned about the field of educational technology, including learning theories, instructional design, technology evaluations, and so much more. The research I conducted allowed me to reflect on my own professional practices and start to envision the direction I wanted to take to grow as an educator. One assignment in EdTech 501 was to create a presentation on technology trends. As this was my first EdTech course, this was my first glimpse into the changing role of teachers. Through my research of the NMC Horizon Report, the U.S. Department of Education, and several other online sources, I learned how the definition of a teacher is shifting. With the help of technology, teachers are spending less time presenting and allowing students more time to construct their own meanings and work with others to problem solve. This assignment was a great first experience at reflecting on my ideas of educational practice, which led me to think about how I wanted to shape my methods to meet this change. Other research opportunities throughout the program also played an instrumental part in shaping my knowledge on the roles of a teacher. Through the diverse assignments in my classes, I learned how learning theory, aligned with technology, can provide the environment that students need to thrive as learners. The projects and assignments I completed showed me the value of technology in education. I also gained new ideas on tools and integration methods that I believe will make me a stronger teacher. Time I spent researching and studying grants in EdTech 551 has also had an impact on my professional practice. I discovered grants are a great way to generate funds to purchase new resources. In this course, I was able to research and explore the large amount of grant opportunities for educators, some big and some small. My knowledge of grant writing is a strong skill set to have, and through research, I can write effective grants from which the funds will equip my school and my classroom with resources that will help improve student achievement and my own instructional practices. Each course in the MET program contributed to the improvement of my professional practice. Reflecting back on projects and assignments, I am fully aware of the research-practice connection. As the worlds of technology and education remain ever-evolving, continued research can have a positive impact on improving practices and promoting professional growth.